Hello and welcome back to everyone. My name is Shivam Agrawal and this is Computer Vision series with OpenCV in Python. So we have already set up the OpenCV environment for our Windows system. In this video, we'll be looking at how to read image, video, and how to read our virtual camera or HD camera using OpenCV. Okay, so let us start with reading images first. I will uncomment this. So this is a code walkthrough tutorial. I will not write the complete code over here. I have already written the code so that the time is not wasted. I will supply the code in my GitHub using the link in the description box. You can look over there. Okay, let us start with reading image. If you see over here, I'm reading this image. I'm making a variable called as img. This CV2 is the library that I have imported, import CV2, and it has a function called as imread. If you are able to see over here, this is a function called as imread. This imread function is used to read an image. Okay, inside this, you have to supply an argument, which is the image. So this image is the complete path of the image. If you see over here on the left side, I have this my img pick over here in the same folder. So I don't have to specify the path. Suppose it was on the desktop. So I will have to supply C users desktop like that, right? So I will have to say like this if it was on my desktop. But as I have already in my same folder, I will not supply the complete path. It will read the image and store it as an array inside the img. Okay. To see this image array, what we have to do is we have to use a function called as imshow. So imread is reading the image while imshow is showing the image to us. Okay. Using this CV2, we'll call this imshow function. It will have two arguments. The first will be the image caption. That is the caption that the window will show when it will show the image. And second is the image variable that we have already read. Okay. Next, we have to use this cv2.wait key. This is generally used to just pause the screen when the image is displayed. If we don't use this wait key, it will just instantly display the image and the screen will go off. So in order to wait for some time, we will use a function called as wait key. Remember in Python or in Java, if you have already used a sleep function, the wait key function functions in the same way. Okay. Inside this zero means it will wait for infinite number of seconds. Okay, until we stop this execution of this file, it will be waiting for us. Okay, so this is the use of cv2.wait key. Next, we have destroy all windows. This is the optional function which we execute at the end of the program just to ensure that no any program is currently running in OpenCV. Because OpenCV uses a large amount of resources, we have to make sure that after our program is ended, every window should be destroyed. Okay, so we'll use cv2.destroy all windows. You will be using these two statements regularly without any change. So just keep in mind that. Okay. So if I try to execute it right now, let's see what will happen. I have this image file over here. If you want to see, uh, this is the image that we have to see using OpenCV. Okay. I have shown this using PyCharm IDE only. But if we try to execute this right now using Alt Shift F10, you can see over here we are seeing the same image that you already saw before. Okay, this image caption is available over here on the top of the window, the new window that you have just opened to read this image. Okay, you can resize it if you want using different variables that we will see in the coming videos. But over here we have read the image as our first. Okay, you can go over and stop the execution. So this is about reading the image. Let us try to read a video also. I will just comment this to read the video on the same file. If you want, this is my video which is available over here. Okay, in my same folder, I'll be try to read this video using OpenCV. I will uncomment this. So this whole is just reading a video. Okay, so this whole code is reading a video. Let us see what it is doing. So we are using cv2.video capture. So video capture is another function of OpenCV that is used to read a video. Similarly, as we saw in IAMRead, we will supply a single argument of the video. Okay. Now, as you already know that image is just a frame. There's a single frame of image that you can see or show inside your window. But video is a collection of frames. There are many frames that are attached to one after the other to make it a video. Okay. So we'll use this while loop and we'll run this while loop until some condition is met. Okay, so in the condition over here we are saying that while true, so it will not stop using the condition present over here. We will specify the condition inside the loop only. Okay, now what we'll try to do is we'll try to read each frame one by one at a very small interval of time. Okay, you already know that the statement execution takes a very less time in Python. Okay, so inside the while loop, we'll try to continuously read every frame of the video. Okay. And we'll try to show this using the image show option in the OpenCV. So we'll use something called as cap.read. This cap is the variable that you already created using video capture. There's a function called as read, which will read each and every frame of this cap. Okay. It will return two arguments. The first one will be a boolean variable which will either be a 0 or 1, that will be true or false. If it is able to read the frame inside the video, it will return true, else it will return false. Okay. The next outcome that will return is a frame, just a frame. Okay. So if it has returned a frame, it will return success as 1. If it has not returned the frame, it will return success as 0. Okay. So that is how it will work. This img and success are manipulable variables. You can change the names as well. I'm just using this as convention. Then I'm just printing the success variable to see whether or not it is able to read the frames. Okay, this is an optional step also. Next, we'll try to show this image that you have already captured using cap.read. Okay, once you have the frame, you will want to display all the frames in sequence order. Okay, so we'll try to display each and every frame using imshow function. The caption will be video for all of those, and it will be the image that you have already read. Okay, now when we have to stop, if we see over here, in the first case, if the success is not true, we will try to just stop it. Okay, so I am supplying over here is cv2.wait key, that is 1. If the first frame is not read successfully, it will automatically stop. Okay, or if you see over here, I have written something called as 0xff. So this 0xff is a code for key pressing on keyboard. Okay, whenever you press a key on a keyboard, this 0xff will be used to judge it. Okay, we are saying that order of q. If q key is pressed on the keyboard, then just stop this execution, right? So whenever you have ended it and you have pressed the q key on keyboard, you have to stop it. Okay, so I'm telling the program that when I press the q key on keyboard, you have to stop the execution. Okay, that is how I'm reading the video. So video is read in a simple manner. Just read each and every frame of the video and show it as an image. Okay, let us try to execute it and see what happens. Okay, so you see over here, the video is functioning well. It ended quite soon. I'll play it again. You see over here, the video is functioning quite good. So it is reading each and every frame, and then it is just showing me the images of each and every frame. Okay, this is how the video reading will work. You have seen how to read videos and you have seen how to read images. Let us see how to read the camera that you already have on your laptop. Okay, so this is the third code that you are seeing over here. I will write read hdcam and I will uncomment it. So this whole code you are seeing over here is used to read the camera. Okay, so I'm using the same cap over here, video cv2.video capture function that you used in the video capture over here also for seeing the video that is already framed. But if you want to film something live, or you want to use the HD camera over here, what you can do is, instead of supplying the video path over here, you can supply a variable, or a constant over here, sorry, a constant. So in some of the machines, this 0 will work, because this index over here that you supply inside the video capture function will tell the interpreter that what camera you have to use. So in my case, there is just one camera attached to my laptop, so I'm writing 0 over here. If you have like 2 3 web cameras inside your system, you can index them using 0 1 2. Okay, so suppose I had two cameras, and I can use over there 0 and 1. Okay, so for switching between those two. In some of the machines, this 0 might not work even when you have a single camera, especially on Linux based systems. What you have to use is -1. Now, why this -1? This is because when the system doesn't identify any multiple cameras on your system, it might result that it doesn't index the video capture function. You might have to use -1 in some of the cases. For most of the cases, 0 inside video capture will work for your HD camera. Okay. Now, what is this cap.set? This cap.set is setting the features. Okay. These features we'll be talking about in the coming videos. You will see what are these features, why are these important. But over here, I'm using the same function that I used before to read all the images that the virtual camera or the digital camera is capturing, and display them one after the other using IMShow. Okay. Finally, what we'll do is we'll have to release this camera so that it will be usable for some other applications also. So after the execution of this program, I'll use cap.release to release this camera, and finally we'll destroy the window. Okay, you already know why we use destroy the window. So this is how we'll read the camera. I cannot run this program and show you because my camera is already in use by OBS Studio, by which I'm recording this whole session. So, but if you use this whole function, I have already tested it, tried it, and made programs on this one. So you can see this program will result in the reading of your digital or virtual camera. Okay, that is how these three things will work. You have seen how to work with images, how to work with those videos, and how to read the camera. Okay, this is it for this video. We'll meet in this next video with some of more great features about OpenCV and how to work with Python. You can see over here I have made a lot of files for you. So we'll see them one by one, how to read and how to write everything on OpenCV. Right. That is it for this. Thank you.